How plant breeding started. To understand the origins of plant breeding, first we need to look all the way back to the end of the Ice Age, around 14,000 years ago. Our ancestors travelled the land in small groups and had to rely entirely on hunting animals and gathering wild plants to survive. Among these wild plants were early types of wheat that produced nutritious grain and became a prized food source when it could be found. One of these wild wheat varieties is now referred to as emmer wheat, for the Latin word for starch, and it grew in the region we call the Middle East. As the Ice Age ended and the Earth warmed up, these small nomadic tribes found that by keeping some of the grain from the wild wheat and replanting it the following season, they would have a more consistent food supply. Over time, they discovered that by retaining seed from plants with certain characteristics or traits, such as drought or pest resistance, the next generation of crops would display similar traits. While the method was slow and not scientific, it represents the first known example of plant breeding. Around the globe at approximately the same time as wheat was being domesticated in the Middle East, the same was happening with rice in Asia and maize or corn in the Americas. The ability to maintain a degree of crop certainty allowed the nomadic tribes to form established communities in set locations around their fields, and in turn supply feed for domesticated farm animals. From there, villages, towns and entire societies grew during this post-Neolithic revolution of around 10,000 years ago, and it is recognised as one of the most significant periods in human history.